The conflict in the Middle East is rapidly escalating as tensions between Iran, Israel, and the United States continue to rise. What began as political tension has now turned into a serious military situation that is worrying the entire world. Reports suggest that Israel has targeted key Iranian nuclear facilities and even scientists connected to its nuclear program. These actions were reportedly carried out to slow down Iran's nuclear development and reduce potential threats in the region. However, Iran has strongly responded to these actions. Iranian authorities launched several drone operations and warned that they might close the Strait of Hormuz, which is one of the most critical oil shipping routes in the world. The Strait of Hormuz connects major oil-producing countries to global markets. Nearly a large portion of the world's oil supply passes through this narrow waterway every day. If the strait is blocked or disrupted, it could seriously impact global energy supply. Because of these rising tensions, global oil prices have already started to increase sharply. Energy markets are reacting nervously as investors fear that a prolonged conflict could disrupt oil shipments and cause economic instability worldwide. Several countries and international organizations have expressed deep concern about the possibility of a wider regional war. If the conflict spreads, it could involve more countries in the Middle East and potentially draw in global powers. The humanitarian situation is also becoming serious. Thousands of people in affected areas have been displaced from their homes as military operations and security threats continue to grow. World leaders are now calling for urgent peace talks to reduce tensions and prevent the situation from turning into a full-scale war. Diplomatic efforts are ongoing as many governments push for negotiations instead of further military escalation. Despite these calls for peace, the situation remains extremely tense and unpredictable. Analysts warn that if both sides continue retaliating, the conflict could expand further and create long-term consequences for global stability. For now, the world is closely watching developments in the Middle East, hoping that diplomacy will prevail before the conflict causes even greater damage.